Let's talk about something real, financial trauma. It's a term you might have heard tossed around, but what does it actually mean? For many people, money isn't just numbers on a screen or paper in a wallet. It's tied to memories, emotions, and sometimes deep pain. Financial trauma is more than just a rough patch or a single bad decision. It's a wound that lingers, shaping how you think, feel, and act around money, often without you even realizing it. It's not just a bad month or a poor investment, it's a deep, lasting emotional response to money stress. Maybe you grew up watching your family struggle to pay rent, or you lost your job unexpectedly and felt the ground disappear beneath you. These moments can leave a mark, making every financial decision feel loaded with fear or shame. Imagine the anxiety you feel just thinking about your bank account, rooted in past experiences that left scars. It's that pit in your stomach when you check your balance, or the dread that creeps in when a bill arrives. Sometimes it's not even about the numbers, it's about the memories and emotions those numbers bring up. Like touching a hot stove, your mind learns to avoid financial pain, shaping your decisions for years. You might find yourself steering clear of anything to do with money, or feeling paralyzed when it's time to make a financial choice. This is your brain's way of protecting you, even if it means missing out on opportunities or making things harder in the long run. This isn't about being bad with money, it's about subconscious reflexes driving your choices. You might hoard cash, convinced it's the only way to feel safe, or you might overspend, chasing a fleeting sense of relief or control. These behaviors aren't random, they're your mind's attempt to cope with old wounds. Not out of logic, but to avoid reliving old pain. You might not even realize why you're doing it, only that it feels impossible to stop. The cycle can be exhausting, leaving you feeling stuck or ashamed. These habits are survival instincts that no longer serve you. They were formed in moments of crisis, but now, they might be holding you back from building the life you want. It's important to recognize that these patterns are not your fault. They're a natural response to difficult experiences. Recognizing financial trauma is the first step to regaining control. When you start to notice these patterns, you can begin to question them. Why do I feel anxious about spending, or guilty about saving? What stories am I telling myself about money, and where did they come from? It's not about blame, it's about awareness. You're not alone in this. Many people carry financial scars, often in silence. Talking to someone you trust, whether it's a friend, a counselor, or a support group, can help you start to untangle these feelings and see them for what they are. Remnants of the past, not rules for your future. Once you see how your past shapes your present, you can start to separate emotion from action. You can make choices based on your goals, not your fears. This might mean setting boundaries, learning new skills, or simply giving yourself permission to try again. That's what this video is about, shining a light on financial trauma and giving you real steps to build a healthier future. You deserve to feel safe and confident with your money. Let's get started on this journey together. Chronic overspending is a pattern that many people fall into, often without fully realizing why. It's not just about buying things you want or need. Sometimes it's a deeper response to emotional wounds or financial trauma from the past. When someone has experienced financial instability, loss, or deprivation, spending can become a way to cope with those difficult feelings. It's a common reaction to financial trauma, and it can happen to anyone regardless of income or background. For some, like David, growing up in a household where money was always tight creates a lasting sense of insecurity. As adults, they may spend impulsively, seeking comfort or a sense of control that was missing in childhood. Each purchase can feel like a small victory over the scarcity they once knew, but the relief is fleeting. Each purchase is a temporary escape from old anxieties, not about the item itself, but about soothing emotions that run much deeper. The act of buying becomes a way to momentarily silence worries or fears. This is called compensatory spending, using shopping as a way to fill an emotional void or to distract from pain. It's not about the new gadget or the latest fashion, but about trying to feel whole, even if just for a moment. Unfortunately, this cycle can quickly spiral out of control. As debt grows and bills pile up, the stress and anxiety return, often stronger than before. The temporary comfort of spending fades, replaced by guilt and worry. In these moments, the urge to spend intensifies. It becomes a vicious loop, spending to feel better, then feeling worse because of the consequences, and then spending again to escape those feelings. The brain's reward system plays a big role here. Each purchase triggers a rush of dopamine, making you feel good for a short time. This positive feedback makes it even harder to break the habit, as your mind starts to crave that quick hit of happiness. It's important to remember that overspending isn't a character flaw or a sign of weakness. It's a coping mechanism that once served a purpose but now causes more harm than good. Recognizing this pattern in yourself is the first step toward making a change. It takes courage to look honestly at your habits and to ask where they really come from. Overspending is often a sign that past financial pain is still influencing your present decisions. By understanding the roots of your behavior, you can begin to break free from the cycle. Breaking the cycle starts with self-awareness and compassion. When you understand the real reason behind your spending, you can start to heal and make choices that truly support your well-being. On the flip side, some people are paralyzed by the fear of spending. Mark, for example, grew up watching his family lose everything and now clings to every dollar. He has plenty saved but lives as if he's always on the edge of disaster. Even small purchases feel risky, robbing him of comfort and experiences. This hyper-frugality is just as damaging as overspending. The trauma creates a scarcity mindset, making it impossible to feel secure, no matter the bank balance. Mark's brain is stuck in survival mode, missing out on opportunities and happiness. He's achieved financial security but can't enjoy it. The emotional weight of his past keeps him from ever feeling safe. This is the cruel irony of financial trauma. Financial trauma usually starts in childhood or after a major loss. Growing up with instability, hearing constant arguments about money or going without basic needs leaves a mark. Sudden job loss or economic downturns can shatter your sense of security. Sometimes it's the messages you hear, money is evil, or you don't deserve success. These beliefs become invisible barriers to financial health. Unexpected events, medical emergencies, divorce scams can also trigger trauma. They teach you that everything can vanish in an instant. This sense of powerlessness shapes your money habits for years. Understanding these roots is key to changing your financial story. Trauma doesn't just live in your memory, it rewires your brain. The amygdala, your survival center, goes on high alert with money decisions. Fight, flight, or freeze responses take over before logic can step in. Overspenders flee from scarcity, hoarders freeze in fear, some fight by avoiding bills. Chronic stress narrows your focus to immediate threats, making long-term planning hard. High cortisol impairs decision-making, making finances feel overwhelming. It's not about capability, your biology is working against you. Recognizing this helps you approach your finances with more compassion. Healing starts with understanding how trauma shapes your choices. The first step to healing is acknowledging your money story. Look at your financial habits as symptoms, not flaws. Reflect on your earliest money memories and family messages. Write down significant financial events and how they made you feel. Find connections between past events and current habits. These are your aha moments. Remember, learned behaviors can be unlearned. This process may be uncomfortable, but it's essential for change. Bringing your money story into the light is the first step to taking back control. Now, let's get practical. Reclaiming your finances isn't about making huge, overwhelming changes overnight. It's about taking small, manageable steps that add up over time. The journey to financial confidence starts with a single, intentional action. So let's break it down together. Start with a no-shame budget. For 1 month, track every dollar you spend. No judgment, no guilt, just honest observation. This isn't about restricting yourself or feeling bad about your habits. It's about understanding where your money goes, so you can make informed choices. Use a notebook, an app, or even sticky notes, whatever feels easiest. The goal is to see your spending patterns clearly, not to criticize yourself. Next, introduce a 24-hour pause for any non-essential purchase over a set amount, maybe $25, $50, or whatever feels significant to you. When you feel the urge to buy, wait a full day before making the decision. This simple rule can help you avoid impulse buys and give you space to reflect on whether you truly need or want the item. This pause is powerful. It gives your logical brain time to catch up with your emotions, helping you make choices that align with your long-term goals instead of short-term desires. You might be surprised how often the urge to buy fades away after a little time. Automate your savings, even if it's just $10 a week. Set up a recurring transfer from your checking to your savings account. This small, consistent action builds your confidence and creates a sense of security. Over time, these little amounts add up, showing you that saving is possible no matter your starting point. If you tend to hoard money, automating savings helps you trust that money can leave your account safely and still be there for you when you need it. If you're someone who overspends, this method pays your future self first, making it easier to stick to your goals without feeling deprived. Make learning about money a daily habit, but keep it light and low pressure. Spend just 15 minutes a day reading a financial article, listening to a podcast, or watching a video. You don't need to become an expert overnight. Just let yourself get curious and pick up new ideas at your own pace. The more you learn, the less intimidating money becomes. You'll start to see that financial skills are just that, skills you can practice and improve, not mysteries reserved for experts. Knowledge is the antidote to fear. The more you understand, the more empowered you'll feel to make decisions that serve you, not just today, but for years to come. Each of these small steps, budgeting, pausing before purchases, automating savings, and learning, helps you build new, healthier habits. Over time, these habits become second nature, making money management feel less stressful and more rewarding. Remember, you're taking back control, one action at a time. Every step you take, no matter how small, is a victory on your path to financial freedom. Keep going. You've got this. Healing is a journey built on small, consistent wins. Don't try to fix everything at once. Set one manageable goal at a time. Celebrate every success, no matter how small. Each win rebuilds trust in your financial judgment. Redefine what financial success means for you. Maybe it's replacing old tires without panic, or ending the month without new debt. True financial health is about peace of mind, not just wealth. Find a money buddy or professional for support and accountability. Sharing your journey reduces shame and isolation. A support system keeps you on track when things get tough. You don't have to do this alone. Building new habits and support is a sign of strength. Managing financial trauma is a long game, not a quick fix. Progress, not perfection, is the goal. When setbacks happen, treat them as learning opportunities, not failures. Make healthy habits like automating savings and regular check-ins a normal part of life. Consistency rewires your brain for confidence and control. Keep your why visible. Remind yourself what financial peace means to you. Your past doesn't dictate your future. You're in control now. With understanding, practical steps, and commitment, you can break the cycle. Money becomes a tool you control, serving your goals and dreams. You can build a future that's not just stable but truly prosperous.